Good morning, good afternoon, good evening wherever you are. The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians? Nice.
Konnichiwa! Emotional damage.
Always hilarious.
Konnichiwa!
Konbanwa.
Hope everybody's having an outstanding Monday.
Namaste, HexAsians.
There you go.
Welcome back to another episode. A happening week, and for those who know the ritual, let us know what you guys are drinking. I am drinking a little bit of Richard juice.
Richard's penis.
Richard Juice.
Richard Juice.
And I am all hyped up. So
Oh my god.
let's go. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, shit.
Be
No,
careful.
You're a can of Richard Juice.
Yeah. God.
Woo tokens are not a form of payment for Red Bull.
No, well,
Oh.
the
Funny, yo.
UU token were suspended because the name or the ticker symbol was already taken. So I came up with another token, which is known as the optimum yield aggregator, or OYA. I think, but Oya also means kind of a parent or in Japanese, I guess.
Yep.
It, yeah, so that's a good marketing name. But again, it is subject to change.
Okay, middle class, can you
provided,
switch with
the ticker
Wales?
symbol
I'm
is
getting dizzy from getting all these protesters all over me. Thanks. Have you guys seen what's happening? And we got so many crazy fucked up things happen this week.
Just this
Oh,
week.
really?
Yep.
Wonder
Yeah.
where it comes from.
I mean, we have wacky protests. We have XPM being freaking shot with a blunderbuss and blown away. And we've got now this freeze on assets in China, which has got people throwing what appears to be yak milkshakes at each other. I have no idea what's up with that. What the fuck is going on with this?
Oh, and
world?
Canada's network went down. No banks or anything.
There you
I
go.
remember
Great.
that.
More stuff. And the what is it? The there you go. Oh no, not a meme.
Okay, that's it.
You know, it's too soon for a meme about Abe. I mean, you guys don't know that. You don't know. You didn't live through all the crazy shit that he was mixed up in. I mean, the man was really one thin hair away from going to jail at the end of his term. And now he's revered as a saint only because these kids only had him as their image of a prime minister. So they're all like, emotional damage about that shit. But honestly, no one deserves to be gunned down in public for any reason.
Actually,
Man wasn't
do.
a saint. Man wasn't a saint.
Some do. And you know, fact of the matter is, most politicians do deserve that. Now, I won't say that gentleman did, because he was just continuing what had already been started. So at the end of the day, everything that's happening now is merely a symptom of the problem that we've let permeate over the past 50 years. This shit is not a surprise, and if you are surprised, your ass ain't paying attention.
I'd say that he just, I'll give you one little story. There's, and Crypto King and Miss Exquisite, please keep me honest here with my recollection. But back when COVID first broke out and there were no paper masks available in Japan and people needed them, Abe said, oh, with the taxpayers' money, I'll hook you up with masks. And he gave the contract to his buddy in his old hometown, who then got like these old, oh my gosh, like minuscule child size, two got like old infected, moldy, possibly bugs on gauze from Myanmar, and manufactured these shitty masks and then sent them two per person in all of Japan at our expense. And people would it's just a running gag that there's no way these fit, and two, they aren't clean, and number three, when you breathe, just the steam from your mouth during the day will shrink them so they don't even cover your nose. And Abe, just to save face, during every press conference, tried to wear one, and then they found out that he was gluing them on his face so that they wouldn't fall off of his nose. And as soon as the press conference was over, he'd rip it off and throw it away. So that was a debacle that I think was freaking evil. And no doubt that he was, capturing some profit on that one.
Yeah,
I know where they're. Okay, go ahead, Wells.
Nah, go ahead, brother.
I know there was some land deal that he was mixed up with, and even
That
some
too,
of his own
yes.
cabinet people were committing suicide over the deal. So yeah,
Yes. And every time the shit went down, what happened? Oh, my tummy hurts. I'm going to step down for a while. See you guys later. Oh, after everything blows over, my tummy is fine again. I would like to have my old job back, please.
Yeah.
And the people gave it to him. Where in the world does that happen other than Japan?
Everywhere. Politicians steal from everybody everywhere. For you to think
No,
that shit
the
is not
tummy
happening,
thing. Well, it's
Bro,
the tummy thing.
What's the difference?
like the timeout.
Look at fucking.
Yeah, it says, I don't want to do this
look
job.
at
It's
the
hard.
resident.
I'll come back.
Look at the resident. What's the difference? We literally, everybody's out here acting like somebody's in charge when there's not. Everybody's acting like that everywhere. And that's the fucking problem, bro. Ain't nobody in charge nowhere. The biggest lie is people thinking that somebody's in charge. Ain't nobody in charge. Everybody's just getting robbed. And everybody's agreeing to getting robbed. That's literally what the fuck society is. And everybody's too much of a fucking moron to want to accept that. Because what benefit are we actually deriving from every single cent that's taken from us? At best, 1 fucking %. At best. And that's a fact.
It sounds like Wells watched the first episode of The Anarchists.
I didn't watch that. I don't need to watch that. We fucking lived it, and we're living through it. If you think you need to watch a fucking TV show to fucking figure out what's going on, you need some damn help. Look the fuck outside. All these politicians are getting shot in the back. Fuck out of here. That one guy is just one guy.
Well, Curb Your Enthusiasm taught me how to be a schmuck.
Well, unfortunately, it taught a lot of people how to be a schmuck.
Hey, do you wanted me to roll something? I've got something for Sri Lanka, just in case for viewers who don't know what the hell's going on. I've got a 20-second B-roll.
Sri Lanka's been going on for like a year or more.
Yeah, probably much longer. It's just
What, since the terrorism attack, you mean?
Nah, this is bigger than terrorism. That shit ain't real.
What, you're telling me the Cinnamon Grand Hotel was not blown up?
You telling me terrorism just magically disappeared? That shit was a concern for 20 motherfucking years, bro. All of a sudden, it just stopped in 2019. I'm gonna need you to wake the fuck up. along with everybody else that still believes that bullshit narrative.
All right, Wales has not had his happy dope yet.
Bro, you over here talking about terrorism in 2022. That shit is 20 years old. Let that lie go. That's worse than believing 9/11 was real.
Oh boy.
Bruh, I was out there looking for these motherfuckers. They don't exist. I'm gonna need you to just stop. They don't exist, period. That's a figment of your narrative imagination, right? That's what's given to you. Just like the little piece of shit masks, just given to you. Enjoy.
Or the WMDs.
Funny, man. It's all the same people doing the same thing, and you still don't get it, bro.
So, what video do we have to enjoy?
Yep, let's do this.
We can't trust them. Since independence, since 1448, we trust politicians and we lost everything that we have. So we are not going to trust them. We are stay here until they resign.
The police just look on, making no attempt to stop the crowds who have taken over the heart of Colombo.
Man, that was all Antifa and Black Lives Matter. I saw them.
I have a conspiracy theory that I've just detected. There is no Sri Lanka. It's just India.
There you go. Luck with that one.
It's a big conspiracy.
And that's just the first domino. That's just the first domino.
Next is Taiwan.
China's already happening. Now, what happens if they can't get that shit under control?
And but for the record, Sri Lanka was definitely not a CIA coup because China was its biggest debtor. Hello.
I think they cut off. You cut off a little bit at the end there, D.
You've been brainwashed by the CIA. That's it. They're there.
Anyways,
they did it all. They do everything.
They're everywhere as far as I'm concerned. Think about it. You know, the average person, no matter where they're at in the world, has no idea what happens when their money is taken from them via a tax. Now, that's just the face of what we are allowed to see, or what we allow ourselves to see. There's black budget upon black budget upon black budget that you don't even know about. And that shit is common. That's not even uncommon. That's common. Because all they got to do is whip up some paperwork, and somebody that is cool with somebody else going to say, hey, approve that. And they're going to approve it. And done. New blank check. Thank you. Next. That's
you know what? By the way, Wales, I'm going to come out with something. I'm selling it to everybody in the chat. They're free handfuls, fistfuls of blue pills. Take them with me, and let's go right back to 1979, the era of quad skates and full bush. I want to forget all this shit.
Good luck, man.
Take me back there.
Good luck. Good luck. And if you make it, send me a letter. Let me know.
just gotta last another couple decades, man. Then I'm done.
Sounds like a job for the DeLorean.
Man, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that when I was a kid. That was so crazy to see a car just disappearing like that when you're like 5.
My wife plotted out a plot hole, though. She's like, it is a near perfect movie, but there's a plot hole that she just can't get around.
What's the plot hole?
There's a part where Biff goes back and gives the sports book, the almanac, to his previous self.
Right.
He never comes back. He can't come back after that because the time continuum would be in a
Yeah, he's
loop.
stuck in 1959.
But he couldn't have been there to begin with because the influence of that previous self could not have done what it did because he would have disappeared like the parents in the picture. So it's a plot hole because
you're right.
it doesn't
they didn't
work.
Make him disappear. They didn't
Doesn't
make him
work.
disappear. Yeah.
Did not.
But you know, they needed. It's like the people with the documentary. They gotta find some antagonists.
You know,
So I think
but
that's why they let
the
that shit
most
slide.
suspicious part, the most controversial part to me is like, imagine that you and your wife has a crush on a guy in college, and your son turns up out looking exactly like him.
Ouch. It's a bad place to cut off, D.
No,
Well, because it's an autobiography.
D, you cut off right when you said, imagine if the baby looks like him.
Well, Diraj, your mom had a crush in college, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. The man
Yeah.
had a dark complexion and black hair. Possible?
Uh,
No?
no,
It's a
no. But
it's a 9 in 10
I
chance.
like but anyways, if you see my father's photo, like there is like nobody will doubt that he's my father or I'm his son. Like I go to my native place and I see random meet random people and they go like, oh, you must be so so son. Like, yeah, like you look exactly like him. So there is no need for a proof. Like, there my uh, biology teacher used to say like, mo- motherhood is proof, fatherhood is always an assumption. But
You,
anyways,
you couldn't make it
I'm going
there
off
with
point.
me if you tried, Dorsey.
We'll do it,
Oh, guys, did you notice this? Michelangelo, like the classical sculptors of his time and before, all the Greeks and Romans as well, you notice that that penis is not exactly the width and girth of that it should be for a gentleman of that size. And the artists always did that to give the the people that would look at it a little bit of a boost in their in what they have themselves. They
Is
go,
that
all
the
right,
case? That's funny.
yeah, take a look. I mean, look at you can't not look at his penis now.
I mean,
It's not the right size for that size of a man.
It's fine. This is
I
this
think
is
since they were all
Micro.
pedos, they were drawing the young boys
There you
that
go,
yeah,
thing
probably.
that
dingalings. All right,
Probably. More probable than not.
23D Rush and me. That's funny.
No,
That's funny.
what he said is,
That's great.
uh,
That's
Oh
great.
shit! 23D Rising.
but but
Oh,
the theory behind those small penises on Greek
There
sculpture
you go.
is that
That's
they
awesome.
did not like their sculptures with huge dongs. Like for aesthetics, they made them small for
Yes.
the purpose of aesthetics.
Is it kind of like somebody
So
draws the cartoon character with only 4 fingers because it's easier? I think it's to like boost morale. Give
Yeah,
them,
that's right. It makes me feel better because I got 5 instead of
got
4.
5 fingers. I got an opposable thumb and 4
Oh,
other
shit.
fingers.
I can do cool stuff like swing a bat and not hurt my hand.
Yeah.
Or whatever, 4 fingers and a thumb gives you the ability to do.
Steal hamburgers, rubble.
Right.
So I got a question, guys.
No, you can't pay me on Tuesday. I need my burger money today.
Wimpy, you wimpied me on that one. What disrespect? Oh, good. So check this out. What is it about our first bear market together as Hexicans that makes everybody like forget, just basically losing their mind and changing their personality completely. I mean, we've done like almost a year of the bear market already together. The minute that you come to terms with the rest of the crypto going down, you start looking for other shitcoin projects to go and take all of the. You're flooding your own bags by like going off and monkeying around and endorsing and taking your eyes off the prize on what Richard's made for you. That's fine. Go and make your mistakes, but understand you are flooding your bags, and it's not time to really lose your shit.
Well, I think the sad thing, just from a very high level view, is just it shows how little people really understand what the mission is here. You know, of course, we want to make gains in the interim, but you really got to think big picture here because we are so early. I think people really underestimate how early we still are. They take Bitcoin's timeline into too much consideration instead of looking at the fact that Bitcoin is no more. Like, it's not crypto anymore.
Educative is a new word, by the way.
This is the most educative, serious, well-organized hex stream. Thank you, Footsteps. We appreciate you.
Educational? Yes, thank you, Footsteps.
This is Gen Z lingo, man. It's a new word.
Gen Z lingo? Somebody wanted to get up in my grill.
Very few
and
understand this.
Someone got up in my grill and chat because he kept using the word sarfice, and I said, "What do you mean by sarfice?" It's like, well, I sarficed for Hex, I sarficed for Pulse, and I sarficed for Pulse X. So my sarfice is already been done. It's all out there. And I'm like, well, some guy understands what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is a sarfice? And some guy puts up a meme of Scarface, and I'm like, oh, I get it. Tony Montana did. Awesome. Then I said, the guy comes back to me pissed off and says, come on, Papa, I don't mean to put it in boomer for you, but you understand what I mean. Who cares about English being right? Well, I'm like, okay, in that case, please tell me more about your sassafras. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Who cares about English, bitch? Right? Hey, the whale's only blowing back bong water all over himself. He's excited.
I mean, the guy was serious, though. The guy was serious.
He was serious.
Think about that. That shit got me damn near dying over here because the guy was really serious, and he wanted you to be serious that he was serious.
Yep.
How could
damn
you
straight.
This shit is crazy, man. I mean, was this even an English speaker? Like, I don't understand.
Oh yes, a native English speaker. What the? I know how English speaks are good. Why you be English?
Look,
happy
bro,
big head guy, dude.
I grew up where I've known people that couldn't even read in high school. There's no way. Yo, that's a movie title right there.
Sometimes you submerge, sometimes you surface.
Oh my god.
Who cares? You understand what I mean already, guys. Come on.
What about when Richard goes off on those people's names that are fucked up? He's like, you were born with a fucked up name or whatever.
Oh god.
He just goes off on their name. It's like, Jesus.
Yes.
I heard it, bro. Oh, people are just out their mind. Sarfice. The hell is that?
Suffice it to say.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought about at first.
Yeah, right?
The hell? Sarfice.
Yes.
Need to catch my breath.
By the way, guys, why I forgot to tell you regarding drinking while you were on the topic of what you were drinking, I had something to drink later today, which is
Heavy stuff. Yes. Do you just
Nice.
do you just put a
some.
straw right into the bottle, or how do you drink that?
Uh,
Big gulps.
I drink it
You know, being a doctor, I
on
gotta
the
ask.
rocks, I guess.
Hey,
Like
Diraj, would
sit
you,
on,
as a
sit.
doctor, would you prescribe 80 milligrams of caffeine in a Red Bull can with a shot of Ballantines? Is that what you would do?
No.
He froze.
As a well, depends if I want. Depends on whether I want more patients to come to me. So yeah, definitely not doing it. Like, I'm not going to drink it tonight, but later after I've kind of cleansed myself of the
Is
caffeine.
that the is
But
that the pre-work
yeah,
drink? Right? Is that what you
alcohol.
drink before work?
Well,
I
the
use
thing
it
is,
to put on my gloves before I operate,
Right.
and I take a little swig to boot, ready to
Gives
good
me
to
a
go.
steady hand. You
Where's
know
the
what I mean?
patient? Throw him in.
That's a great question, Papa B.
Have I answered all your questions in a satisfying and courteous manner?
Jeez. South Park is the best, man. They make fun of everybody.
Yes.
And they do it well, too.
Oh yes.
They don't slack. Gotta appreciate it.
How many years has it been going on? 20 something years?
Oh, South Park is going on 30, man.
Simpsons has gone on 32,
They're going on 40.
34. No, really?
'Cause
40.
They've been around since 89, so 33. South Park is going, I think they've been around since 95, 96-ish. So they're going on 25.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, man. We're lucky. We're the lucky few.
We got to see it live.
Yeah. A lot of other people, they just fucking woke out of their minds.
Best Simpsons seasons?
Damn.
3 through 5. End of story.
I gotta say, I don't know, man. They get kind of good later on, too.
No, man.
Yeah,
We're
'cause
talking the classics are the first one that broke the mold was Homer has a coronary bypass. That's how things went. Like what happened? What was
Whoa.
this the same Simpsons
But
I've been
real
watching before?
woke. That's when things started getting like wake up type. This shit is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that they reclassified Idiocracy as a documentary now?
Of course.
Wow.
Makes
It's
sense.
all come to pass.
Yeah.
Except
all
the
of it.
Brondo. That's it. The Brondo's the only thing that's left.
I hadn't watched that movie until like the other day. Like I had never watched it in my life, and I'm glad I didn't, because wow, that was a play-by-play.
Yep.
It all happened.
It all happened.
Well, but you could say that Brondo has not happened, but it kind of has if you consider Monsanto, right?
Yeah, everything has pretty much happened.
You're putting
Man.
electrolytes on the crops, therefore they don't grow because it's. You mean put water on the crops? Yes, like in the toilet.
Yeah,
That movie's classic.
things
End
are
of
out of
story.
control, man. Things are just so whacked out. Look at what they're doing in the Netherlands to the farmers. Look at what they're trying to do over here. They're trying to stop. What are they trying to do over here? I can't remember now, but I remember. I'm mad. I can't remember the specifics. Well, there was a natural gas explosion in Oklahoma. There's been pipelines explosion, transition pipeline explosions. Like there's all kind of crap going on.
Train derailments.
Yeah, train derailments. Just they're trying
food
to really.
food centers being burned.
Yeah, food processing centers getting burnt down left and right. Oh, interestingly enough, one of Bill Gates's synthetic meat plants got burnt down too.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Yep. Let's take one off the list for us, right? Not 999 to 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Yeah, they're trying real hard to.
You know,
Go ahead, D.
I don't really get the part of synthetic meat or this fake vegan meat. Like,
You
if
ain't
you
the
are
only
vegan,
one,
why
bro.
do you want to eat
Yeah,
stuff that is
that is so
Meat-like.
stupid.
Yeah.
like, why do you
Yep.
want to that tastes like meat?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
Just
you,
eat your
you
grass, whatever you want to eat.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
taking a vow of celibacy, but buying like eight
A pocket pussy or
fleshlights or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not the same thing.
and I tried it out. Like
You're
I
bold.
tried it out.
I would never.
Like in Burger King burger, I think it's called what? I don't know. I don't
Impossible
remember what
burger.
it's
Yeah.
called. I call it the nothing burger. Yeah, I call it the nothing burger because it tastes like crap. Really. Like,
Here's why they
nowhere
didn't employ
near
you to do their
real
marketing.
food. That's why yeah.
It's called. I think it's called the Impossible Burger
Anyways.
because it's impossible to digest.
Yeah, that's about right.
They increased the amount of salt on that thing, so it's just as unhealthy for you as a normal meat patty is anyway. The difference is they're priming you to be able to produce this crap and then feed it to you in place of meat in the future. They're just testing to see if you'll get sick or not.
Yep. I mean, the funny thing is that when you see these food stores or supermarkets or whatever, where they're barren, what do you still see on the shelves? That fake meat. Always there. Never not. People aren't even buying that when there's nothing else to buy. Ooh, Euro US dollar is 50 pips away, which is 50 ticks from parity with the dollar.
Wow.
The euro is 50 ticks away from parity with the dollar.
Nice.
This hasn't happened
Wow.
since 2000 or something like that. So
2000 and something.
What
about
how
the
is
yen?
the
The yen's almost, it's 137.61.
nice.
About to hit 138.
Jeez.
It might be 138 by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how it happens, man. Suddenly.
Thank you, Wales, for giving me the heads up. So happy.
Thing, brother. No problem.
That
Nice.
shit's gonna
But-
go to 200. You said, right?
Probably, yeah.
But what, Papa, I noticed I withdrew 10,000 yen from the 7-Eleven ATM this morning,
Yep.
and they charged me a 3.5% conversion, and the
Damn.
rate that they gave me was 130.395.
Wow.
But the
But-
rate on the
but-
market was 136.
But hold
So
on
it
a
should
second.
only
Hold on a
be-
second. Were you taking it out? What institution were you taking it out of?
An American bank.
American Bank on U.S. soil?
Yeah.
That's,
So that's
your
why the
bank's
conversion
charge.
rate-
That's your bank's
Yeah,
charge.
They're fucking you, bro.
Yeah, so that it used to get a better rate, but now it's like not anymore.
Nah,
Right.
you're getting screwed. They're taking mad dollars from you in exchange for those yen. You gotta find a better way to do that swap, homie.
Yep.
I mean, 10,000 yen isn't a lot, but it's still enough to make a major dent over time.
Yep.
Well, I, for one, have waited so many cycles of ups and downs with the yen dollar that finally I'm ready to see this whole thing tumble. Give me 200 yen to the dollar. Let's do this.
Yeah, and let's hope it stops there, because I think what most people don't understand is that we're at the end of a monetary cycle.
Yeah,
You know,
Papa, don't cheerlead. Oh, let's go to 200 because that means the dollar's going to zero right when you hit 200. So it's
yeah,
like
because
it doesn't matter. We love.
But
how
then
does
we
it
have,
work?
but then we have Hex,
We
man.
lose.
So there you go.
Well, that's the thing. People don't get that. So how does it work? It's like a rubber band. And right now, the rubber band is being stretched. It's being stretched until it snaps. Once it snaps, that's when all hell breaks loose. And that's why you got to prepare now, not then.
maybe it goes to zero when the dollar flips to euro, and then that's the end.
I mean, there's no telling because the funny thing is that the euro is like 60% of the trade weighted index that makes up the USD value. So if the euro collapses, the dollar's collapsing, the yen's collapsing, what's zero divided by zero? And this is what people don't understand.
And I think that what was happening in Canada with all the banks and ATMs not working for what was it, a day or a few hours or whatever?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just
like a day. That's just a start.
that's going to be happening in a theater near you.
Why is China going to shit like that too? What's happening with China?
It's conditioning. It's conditioning. They literally told everybody what they were going to do, and people did not believe them. You will own nothing.
Digital yuan, you mean?
Yeah. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. All of this is a function of that. All of it. So, time to stand up or get
How
laid
is
down.
the pound doing versus the dollar? Like,
119,
what are your thoughts
120.
about that?
It's also going down. 119, 120, and that used to be a currency that used to trade 130, 150 versus the dollar.
Yeah, I see 118.
Yeah, because like a couple of days ago, like, not days, but I think a couple of weeks ago, I had kind of a debate with a guy on Twitter space regarding whether you should be holding the US dollar versus GBP.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, that's why I live here in the UK. When everything goes down, like when the dollar is going down, the British pound is the thing to hold. Yeah, it's always been like that. And I'm like,
Always been.
oh,
That's the key
well,
word.
that's like, yeah.
Hanging on to
It
the
doesn't
past is
always have to
dangerous.
be the same. And this,
Oh
That's right.
shit!
That's fucked up, man.
things have changed a lot.
That's fucked up. That ain't gonna be true, but it's gonna be a whole bunch of yachts and stuff from the institutions. That's what it's really gonna look like, because there ain't gonna be no people there, not no normies like us. This is gonna be a bunch of fake rich people that don't know anything about crypto.
I invested in Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's a symbol status. Look at me, I own Bitcoin, but I don't got
It's
any
a
gains.
digital asset. I keep it in my exchange wallet.
Oh man. Yeah, it's so funny, man. I mean, these cats always gotta change the narrative of Bitcoin like every few years just to make it work. Yeah, that's funny.
That's great. That's not a real Crypto.com shirt on him, is it? Oh my god.
Looks like it.
Oh my
Don't
god.
Photoshop to me.
Oh my god.
That's the CEO.
Out of control, bro.
That's Mashinsky instead.
Yeah. Mashitsky.
Couldn't even get a Celsius hoodie. He could only acquire a crypto.com.
Totally. He had to get that from the
all these sales losers are all they're rebooting. It's I'm like, oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, these people are going crazy. Like, oh look, they paid off their debt and they're.
Could you imagine watching something self-destruct and still thinking it makes sense to pile thousands of dollars into it? I mean, this is the fake crypto space in a nutshell right there. Literally. This is what people do. They shovel money into a furnace every single time. And excuse me. It's funny that we get accosted and slandered and all this stuff because we promote something that works and does not fail you. I mean, if that's being a toxic maximalist, whatever the fuck crap people like to make up, well then so be it. Because you know what? I like my funds to be secure. Not say fool or whatever the fuck clown crap you losers make up. I mean, the fact that And you know what's funny? You better believe that some Hexicans that got caught up in that shit.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yep.
100%. Playing. This is what happens when you play yourself and you don't educate yourself, because all this information is out there. This is literally BitConnect 2.0, and everybody got caught up in it. All these clowns got caught up in it. The same motherfuckers talking shit about Trayvon James got caught up in it. How's it fucking feel?
Yep.
How's it fucking feel? Because that dude was just a goddamn kid. And motherfuckers act like he knew what he was doing. These are grown men perpetuating a lie, pretending that they fucking knew, and it's everybody's been caught with their pants down. How's it feel?
Pantsless.
That's right. And these are the facts. Ain't no lies spitting there. You see it all over Twitter. Oh, I'm disassociating myself with X. I'm no longer representing Y. Oh, well, you already got everybody wrecked. Don't matter what you do now. Wrecked. Yep.
That's it.
No words.
That's it, man. And that's real, that's reality. That's why we have to be the standard. We can't be slacking out here, especially not with our own ecosystem. We got to make sure there is no funny stuff going on in our ecosystem because it's ours. We're literally the guardians of the space because nobody else is doing it right. Nobody. You got people out here building securities thinking they're cryptos. It's funny. It's funny. Like literal definition. And they don't even know it. So you got to sit back and laugh. Be mindful of what you interact with in this space because you don't know what you don't know. And if you're not out here reading the fake rules that the SEC got made up for you, well, you don't know the rules of the game that you're playing if your coin ends up on an exchange. And that's pretty much all the losers' goals. So be mindful of where you park your money.
Wales. Sorry. Give me before I lose my train of thought. Like, I was listening to a debate regarding another topic somewhere, and this kind of fits Hex very well. Why Hex has been getting so much hate all around crypto space. You see, all the rest of the people are selling snake oil, and
Yep.
what is a snake oil salesman's worst fear? That there is
Something
a
that works.
remedy that actually works.
Yeah.
So Hex has been like the true crypto, has saved multiple people from wasting their money, and has made millionaires. So it's what most of these influencers hate regarding it, and it's cutting into their profits. That's why they have so much hate about it, man.
100%.
So 100%. Sorry, Crypto King.
Yeah, I mean, for all the new people that we have listening that are new to Hex or
Crypto in general,
trying to wonder like why isn't it on these major exchanges like Coinbase? We've done just fine without those types of entities. So do not think that us not being on those means that we're a lesser of a coin. No, we are the best performing asset in the history of the world without those types of entities. So nice to meet you. Thank you for being with us. But Hex is basically the only crypto out there. The rest are pretending to be.
Yep. Of course, you're going to have your onesies and twosies that we're missing. But in general, this is the best well-known one that does what it's supposed to be doing. And that's, really the whole merit of anything that's engineered, right? Does it actually do what it was designed to do? If the answer is yes, well, that's a grade A plus product. And very rarely do we see a product where the answer is yes. So that's, that's why for me personally it was so easy to like pick up the book and start preaching the hex gospel, so to speak, right? Because all we're doing is trying to say, hey, this thing works. Come and check it out. That's it. Because it does. Got
Just a
900.
second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Middle class, did you put up that shout out to the Don?
Yep, totally
That
did.
the Don is my godfather, let me tell you. He's a really great stand-up guy, and he's a great he's not an admin anymore, but he does the work of an admin then some in the Telegram chat, and he makes all those amazing static and animated stickers for Telegram that you see that have, public service announcements, reminders, funny shit. And I'm honored that he put one up recently. Did you see the Papa one that came up?
Yeah, I've got one. Do you guys want to see it?
The Papa Smurf one?
Papa Smith. Oh yeah, there was one. Hang on.
Yep. And then there's another one he was going to do, but it may come up. So I was stoked that he actually immortalized at least the words that we preach for security in sticker form. So I'm really, really happy about that. Thank you very much, Don. If you're there, you're there, Don. Thank you, sir.
Yep. He's there. Trying to find the Papa Smith one.
Dun 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 dun.
You didn't use a hardware wallet? You got hacked, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes.
Why the beep you didn't use a hardware wallet? Asshole?
Yo, that's hilarious. Wow. Oh, shit.
And do you have the Papa Smurf sticker? You can't show that though, can you?
No, I can. Hang on, I just need to find it. Hold on.
You can't find it in your sticker pack. All right.
I'll go off and I'll find it.
He's gone. I'll just put the show on autopilot. After all, Papa's the only one with his face like live now, so fuck it.
Let's let these losers talk it out while I go have a good old time in the green room.
Yep. that meme gif makes me laugh out loud every time.
Man, some memes are just the best.
While middle class working man is finding those memes, and I had another kind of talking point to tell, and before I forget, this is a Sanskrit poetry kind of, it's called a Shubhashit, means kind of a proverb. Now I will translate it later because it sounds funny, but first thing to say is it uses the word Krishna, and Krishna here means the color black. So the Sanskrit proverb is काकः कृष्ण पिकः कृष्ण को भेदा पिक काकयो वसंत समये प्राप्ते काकः पिकः पिकः. Now I know the last part sounds funny. No, yeah. I don't expect Papa V to understand anything, but that is why I will try and explain it in English. So
even still, I'm not going to understand.
The crow, and Pikaha is the cuckoo. Yeah, it's okay. So just keep quiet for a few minutes. Let me.
D-Rod is lagging by like 15
for those
seconds.
Who are listening. Yeah. Okay. So what it says is the crow is black as well as the cuckoo is black. So what is the difference between a crow and a cuckoo? Vasanta Samaye Prate, it is during the time of spring, you can differentiate a crow from a cuckoo by the way into brackets, by the way they speak. And what is happening right now is exactly what you can see with the influencers who have been true Hexicans and who have been kind of what to say, cuckoos in the crow's nest, trying
Hmm.
to hijack our community to shill their shit coins, which I I don't even want to mention some of those products or tokens like shit. I think again I
Don't
lost my
don't
train of
don't do
thought.
it. Yeah, you're gonna
So
piss somebody off. By
a
the
big,
way, I'm going out on a limb here, but is it just me or is D-Raj, now that he's had a Red Bull, speaking at like normal tempo?
Not just you. Must
D-Raj,
agree.
I like the new D-Raj with the Red Bull enhancement. It's very cool. It's like we're getting like a
yeah.
real amount of information in a real amount of time. Very cool.
The juice, or rather,
Well,
Red Bull should be renamed to
see,
2X.
Yeah, 2X.
I had to. Otherwise, like, because this stream is losing followers, not followers, but views. I don't know whether it is
That's it.
a
Must
shadow
be it.
ban or just people getting irritated by the way I speak. But either way, at least I can try to improve myself at my end. Right? So, bottom line, please share this stream. Hopefully, we'll get more views and hopefully, we'll be able to spread the good word of Hex to the people who are in need of it. Uh,
Get to
Alain
work.
Fizame has
A lot of
sold
people.
his motherfucker's house.
Nice. Congrats.
That's proof that when you drink a genius's juice, you get smarter instantly.
Proof of juice drinking.
proof,
Sip it slow and work that shaft.
Oh man. Oh wow. Gold is at 1740. Oof. Nailed
Ouch.
that one. Yeah.
What is this? This is all you'll ever. Hex.com, the future savings. This is all you'll ever need. Lol, thanks. We got it figured out so early. That's
Ooh,
silly.
the dollar buck 108 on the index.
See?
Mm.
There you go.
Yay.
Yeah. Take us to zero faster. That's what it means.
As
Pretty
long as
much.
the yen goes faster down first, lets me get in my damn fucking mortgage.
It's gonna be like you're just exchanging blank pieces of paper for other
Yeah.
blank pieces of paper.
Hey,
That's what's
hey man,
happening.
the only thing I'm concerned about is the mortgage for my real hard asset that I'm going to keep the rain off my nuts. That's what I want. I want to get that piece of
it
paper
goes to
off of
zero,
there.
you don't have to pay it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not true. Someone's going to come knocking saying, we got to get it. We just acquired this debt.
At that point in time, those pieces of paper are not going to be worth anything, so they'll just be floating around the street. You'll be able to pick them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you got to defend your property then in a different way, saying, this is
Correct.
mine.
Correct. That's what's going to change.
So you're going to get a gun turret, and it's going to like be looking down at people as they come by.
You might want to do that.
Just ask the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka how his house got occupied
out
by
for him?
the citizens. They're swimming and loving life now.
Yep.
Have you guys ever been to Sri Lanka?
Nah.
I have had the pleasure of going to Sri Lanka.
Nice.
It's a very interesting place.
Sure it is.
It's that
Most
just a
places
little
are.
underlying tension, kind of like Jakarta in Indonesia.
You know what
Little bit of underlying tension at all
But
times.
you know where those places originate from, right?
What, Indonesia?
Yeah, but like how they came about, like people were running from what?
People were running from what? What are you talking about?
Like they were leaving north, escaping. That's why people usually go south. It's not just the winter in Asia, right? Like when people are trying to stay alive, because these countries go back hundreds of years.
Well, thousands of years.
Sure.
Some of them. Oh, Singapore not so, but yes.
Yeah, not Singapore.
So, what's your point?
So there's got to be underlying tensions in countries like that, because you're gonna have this major divide, socioeconomic divide, because it's set up that way. Yes. I mean, this end result makes it clear that that's the problem. And people can only take it but for so long, and people don't get that. I mean, look at what's happening in America. I'm literally staring at what's happening right now, and all you got is Federal Reserve mouthpieces going off, because that's how they try to manipulate markets. Nothing else. Because it's just about the perception. Because if we all understood that these pieces of paper were worthless, we wouldn't deal in them at all. We really wouldn't. It makes no sense. Why would you? Why would you receive payment in something that's worth nothing? You would not do that if you understood that that's what you were doing. Nobody can sit here and tell me that that's the case. We accept dollars because other people accept dollars, not because they're worth anything. So what does that mean? That means that it's not worth anything. So you better tread lightly, because you can't control the aspect of that value in other people's eyes. You can't. Look at what happened in Sri Lanka. Perfect example.
Just think of like China. You know, their people, you know, slave and make all these devices and products for us. And when the bill comes to pay for them, oh, how much do we owe you? Print.
Nothing.
And then print it up and pay. It's like, wait a minute, my guys just busted their ass and you just print and here it is. It's like, no, we don't want that.
I mean,
take that.
Like, we get taxed every time a fake cent moves. Every time a piece of fiat gets transferred from one entity in exchange for good or service to another entity, there's a tax in both. It's not even an excise tax, right? There's no such thing as taxation with representation anymore. It's all taxation without representation. We all just get taxed because we exist. There's no benefit to anything that happens in any system anywhere in the world in 2022 that's visible. You know, maybe before it was visible. I don't know. I wasn't there. But today, I can honestly say, with all evidence to point to, that everybody's out here giving their fucking money away. And the money that they're giving away isn't even worth anything. So it's a double-sided hammer that we're getting beat down with. Double-sided.
What was that? What was that? Crypto King, was that you belching and blowing it into the mic?
I'm sorry.
I would have denied.
That was the.
You can mute for that, you know.
Sometimes you forget, bro.
Whales. But we got Hex. So what's the good outcome for Hexicans that they can look forward to? What do we do about that?
No matter what, our value is protected by math. Because what does this thing do? It produces more value, and crypto isn't going anywhere. Unless something is changing in the psyche of people younger than us, which it ain't, crypto is not going anywhere. It's just not. So, if all systems go offline,
Okay.
That was funny. So like, look at what happened in Canada. People couldn't access the fiat side of the market.
Oh God.
That's
so low.
Right, but people couldn't access.
Made me blush. Sorry, go ahead.
I made you blush. You're ridiculous. But nobody could access the fiat side whatsoever. They couldn't use their cell phone. They couldn't pay with their bank card. They couldn't do nothing. But they could have paid with crypto if they had a way to do it. That was still working. That never stopped working. How about that? Because what can they control? They can pull the plug on their systems. They can't pull the plug on these systems. Important people understand that. So Hex is a time calculator. If you're staked, if you're not, well, you're just holding some Hex, so it doesn't matter. But you can rest assured that if your Hex is staked, it's secure because it doesn't exist and it's just an accounting function at that point in time. You just own T shares, and those T shares are not tradable unless they're in HSI form. So you're squared. Now, I can't speak to what happens to HSIs because I haven't studied that, so don't ask me about that. But I do know about hex stakes, and they ain't going anywhere. And that's important to understand because that's the whole premise. It's about protecting your value at all costs. Because it's either working or it's not. And if it's not working, then everybody's screwed. So you're better off putting yourself in the best position to secure your value. And that's what Hex does. It literally does that. I mean, imagine not being able to access your value ever. It just disappears. And that's it. That's what's going to happen to a lot of people because they got all their value in fiat. So, everybody don't even got real assets. That's not everybody. It's a lot of people that are only in paper. And they're going to learn the hard lesson. And, it's unfortunate because if you were just looking around and seeing what was happening in Lebanon and places like that, Beirut and all these places have been experiencing this out of control inflation over the past year. I mean, it's no surprise that what we're seeing here is being seen. What did you see? Lebanon is like the most recent example I can think of where you had all manner of things occur and then boom, economic collapse. You had loss of food, stores, loss of ability to access energy. I mean, you guys remember that big explosion that happened in Lebanon last year? That thing took out their whole infrastructure for I don't know how long. I mean, the economy collapsed because of that. That's how major it was. And, most people don't even know that happened. And it's crazy because now all that stuff is happening where? Here. In the U.S.
Yep.
There is a lot going on behind the scenes, and what you call these things are too radical to discuss on one single stream. You cannot
Yeah,
give
it's a lot.
big dose big dose all at once. We will give you small chunks slowly because we are going to be here throughout the bear market, be it the bear market or uh, a bull market. HexAsians is going to be streaming every Monday, and so please be subscribed. One thing I wanted to discuss before regarding ETH, but before I go forward discussing that, I just wanted to make a quick remark regarding HSIs. Like we already discussed this in a couple of streams back, how to uh, calculate the value of the HSI. And if you go to the Hedron app, there are a couple of HSIs that are going to go into liquidation in next coming up days. So better be ready with your Hedron. If you have big stakes already, you will be possibly able to mint those Hedron and what you call bid for those hex stakes, HSIs which are going to get liquidated. Please don't suffer the winner's curse. Uh, Bid as low as possible because those stakes are going to get liquidated anyways. You paying extra for it doesn't change the value of the stake. So be wise and get a good deal on them. Hopefully that will work. That is the way it is supposed to work. Those hex which are locked into HSIs, are going to move from weak hands to diamond hands, and that will be how Hex continues to outperform everything else. And actually, currently, we are seeing that if you haven't noticed, Hex price, yeah, it is down, but for the past couple of weeks, it is moving kind of
No, looks like we lost him.
Kind of flat, average.
We lost the.
D-Rod.
Stake it and go.
Stake it and go.
He needs to spill some of that Richard juice on his router.
Make it work.
One eternity later.
Well, I guess he's not going to sing the Kacha Badam.
Not today.
What happened? What was that?
He spilled the drink. I don't know. No idea. But yes, got the point. Oop. Oop. There we go.
damn it. Back finally, where was I? Regarding HSIs, don't overpay for them. Regarding, yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is regarding
Oh, lost him again. The internet is not being agreeable. Not being. I hadn't seen that one. That's funny.
You want to keep going, D?
yeah. So
He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
yeah, I know, Alan. I'm not trying to for the HSI. I'm trying to be like get people a good deal on their HSIs. Mm, but yeah, regarding ETH 2.0, I don't know. I had shared a tweet, and see, do you remember who was the first person to go on Discourse Syndicate and talk about the MEV problem and how the ETH miners are stealing funds from the users, and that the ETH 2.0 will not come out until they have stolen or taken away or burned a certain amount of ETH. Well, now you have people talking about it more openly. I,
It's a narrative now, isn't it? I think that's a narrative now for ETH after 1559 and I think what was it, the London or the Berlin fork? I can't remember
Berlin
what.
fork or something. Yeah.
After those two, I think that's a narrative, isn't it? Oh, D, you're on mute just in case, bro. Still on mute, bro.
no, I muted it because of some background noise, but yeah, so yeah, they are already saying these things openly now. One thing they have stated is even when the merge happens, the validators who have locked in 32 ETH will not be able to withdraw the 32 ETH directly immediately. What they are going to be able to withdraw is whatever they earn in minor tips, uh, and whatever they can grab in MEV, that is minor extracted value. Uh, flat yeah, Flashbots came with a solution for MEV, but very few people are using it. And the thing is, if you are using the Flashbots engine, your orders are getting delayed, which are not kind of. So you have to end up either paying a lot of fees, which negate the trade, like profitability of the trade. So yeah, the validators can only earn through minor tips and MEV, which kind of is okay. Like they will be making, they are making enough profits out of it, whereas the base fees which are going to be paid are continuously burned. So what is happening is the users ETH, the people who are using ETH, their ETH is getting burned because they are the ones paying the fees, where our miners are getting those rewards, which are free ETH. And that is how they are slowly trying to capture the whole ETH ecosystem. And slowly like there is already a big centralization regarding uh, ETH validation and the distribution of the ETH, which is like being further consolidated, which is why kind of Hex outshines. Okay, you may say the OA has 90% of the Hex, there is centralization regarding it, but a benevolent dictator is much better than having an idiocracy. So, and that's what I'm saying. ETH, Bitcoin, and other crypto are dropping. For the past 2 weeks, Hex has kind of bottomed out. Hopefully, like I tend to underestimate the greed of people. So we never know how many other Hexicans are going to sell their Hex to buy other shit coins. So we may never know, but still, right now it looks kind of good price to dollar cost averaging. And mm, if you can have like, if you have seen the 3 cent to 4 cent liquidity range, providing liquidity in that range is kind of good. You are having your Hex liquid at the same time earning a bit of fees. So that is something you can do as well. Uh, I have run out of juice. I will be quiet for a little while. Thank you.
Thanks for that. Are we going for a break?
You can go. We'll just talk.
Okay,
let's just break for the bear market.
Break.
You get middle class has to change his undies.
Oh, yeah, I've got nothing interesting this week, but we'll just rehash some old shit.
Just the assassination, the crazy
a whole
mayhem.
bunch
I
of
think we
shit
covered
going
it
on
all.
this
Yeah.
week.
It's so much that it's so negative. I think we've covered all of it in our, rants.
I mean, people should be, thinking about how are they going to prepare if their food situation does get dire in their immediate area. I mean, take it seriously because these people are being, we're just allowing them to do what they want. There's no other way to put it. So, take the situation seriously because there could be a day where you just can't go get what you need at the store.
Yep.
And you bring up a good point, Wells, because what I saw on the TV news today was, hey, there's gonna be some super huge sales on shit you don't need.
Right.
Oh, they're talking about big screen TVs and How come they're not talking about, hey, there's a storable food that you should be buying, or thinking about a garden because there's going to be some shortages coming up? They don't focus on that. They're going to tell you, go buy the TVs, go buy the junk that, oh, look, it's buy one, get 3 free. So what?
A freaking cooler or something.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. I saw a headline earlier today for Germany where they're setting up warming rooms.
Yeah. Yep. For the shortage of heating oil.
For the coming winters. It's July, bro. They're going to fuck these people so hard, and they're letting them know in advance. Why the fuck you need a warming room? What is this? Antarctica? Like, how y'all not all of a sudden prepared from one year to the next?
And this is a Shemitah year. If you're not familiar with that, it's supposed to be the be all end all of debts and reset. So that's this year, September.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year.
So Pulse Chain launches in September then.
Well, I would hope so. We need that motherfucker sooner rather than later.
I know.
Did you hear Feeder say next year? I was like, I mean, we hope it's not that long, but
We hope it's not that long, but it's hard to say because if the upgrades that are being made are that imperative that it does take that long, well, that'll just be what it'll be. But I don't think there's going to be any downside to whatever the duration is. And I think that that's something we got to keep in mind because as time goes on, there's not going to be anything to come in and take the place of what ETH is coming in to do. So,
yep,
we'll see.
Also, did you hear about the Johnny Chaos validator chaos that he discovered?
No.
What?
He was able to, I mean, this is all part of the whole testing. That's why we're testing it. But he signed up to be a validator, but he doesn't have a farm, a server, or anything. And they let him into the group of validators.
That's an that's an understood issue. That happened when they did testnet 2.0.
So basically, that's not fixed yet.
It's not it's not fixed on 2.5 or what 2B.
2B, got it.
But it's already identified.
Got it. So it probably doesn't even exist on 3. We'll see.
That's old news, man. That happened in 2.0.
He said it just on yesterday's stream, I think it was.
Yeah, but it
Cabana,
still may be on the test net, but it's not on the devs test net, for example. It's understood. It's been addressed.
Yep.
Richard already addressed it.
So now I haven't listened to what he has said, but from my prima facie evidence, like he might have, like when you register your address as a validator, yes, you will be in the, like anybody can join and there is no limit on how many validators that can be there, but only top 33 can
actually
join.
Validate.
So yeah, can actually validate. And if you don't have a server running for validating, yeah, you are going to be kicked off soon, or the technical term would be put in jail. Yeah, so whatever, these things are being figured out, like this the consensus mechanism is something new, not completely a copy of what is going on with other forks of Ethereum. That is why we need a lot of extra testing that is going on. And see, this was a sacrifice, so we are not supposed to expect anything. By the way, we just had the festival or feast of sacrifice a couple of days back, Eid al Adha, or also known as Bakri Eid, where it's supposed to signify the sacrifice made by Abraham. So like that, you are only Or, no, not Abraham. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, correct. Abraham. Or was it Cain and Abel?
Cain and
Where
Abel.
one, yeah, sorry, Cain and Abel. I get things confused. Yeah. So we are just supposed to set up your sacrifice and wait. Hopefully, our sacrifices are blessed by the pie in the sky or
Yeah.
the spaghetti monster
Pie
in
in
the
the
sky.
sky is right.
But anything else? What else do we
That's
have?
good.
Yeah,
No,
but getting to biblical references, like I had a particularly salty opinion regarding one of the influencers. Like, yeah, like I have to say it, like, you know, throughout the text, whatever I have heard, I hope you will get, people will get the reference who I am talking about. But throughout the biblical text, whatever I have read so far, like I haven't heard or read about anyone making a deal with God. You know, I have only heard about people making a deal with the devil. So if you know who I am talking about, just I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying anything against anyone. I'm just making a reference. Do you guys know of any incidents where a person made a deal with God? Like, I haven't. And of, on top of that, if you ever have the opportunity of feeling the divine presence, I don't think you would be able to pick up a weapon of destruction in your hand. That's just my opinion. And so, anyways, up to you guys to decide. So, what I'm saying is, I hope people got who I am talking about. I'm just saying, just beware of what people say and do. Like, like, what do you say? Look at what they do, not hear what they say. Yeah.
So that's a no for you joining our pool, Roger that.
Look, I'm not joining any pool. I have my own pool on the rooftop.
is that called
Yeah.
swimming
I clean
pool?
it every day. We, like, by the way,
Accurate.
Yep.
Pretty much. It's crazy, man. People don't really. It's gonna be the lack of work on many's parts that helps them get left behind because they're not willing to educate themselves to understand what crypto is. Now we see this because people are out here, like D was saying earlier, pissing in the wind, trying to put money in other places when there's really, not many places to put your money in. There really just isn't. And that's just something you have to be astute about as a person that's trying to get wealthy or make money. Because when you're allocating money to an investment, you got to really look at the time frame. How long do you intend to lock that money up for? Because whether it's a 5-minute trade or a 5-year trade, you should try to stick to a time frame and associate a risk parameter with that time frame, i.e., when are you going to get out? Unless it's hex, right? Because you already know what the dollar's going to do. And T-shares only go in one direction, so it's a solid bet if your time frame is long enough and you don't get caught in the midst of a bear market like this. Because the whole idea is a stake long, not short. Go ahead, Bob.
Speaking of time frames, I just wanted to interject and say Richard is going to be doing a live
Right.
interview with what is it, crypto teenager girl or whatever it is going to be.
Miss Teen Crypto, I think.
Miss Teen Crypto. All right. Just wanted to say that that's happening at. Is that 5 a.m. 5 p.m. East Coast time today?
I honestly don't know.
So that's 6 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 a.m. for us. Yeah. Painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 more hours to go. There you go.
Yeah. So I have already had enough Red Bull to keep me awake till that stream is on. So I'm okay with it. But I don't know, like, how long this Miss Teen Crypto will remain a teen. Like, I think that account is there since
Come on.
Yeah.
2017. Like, by now she must have. I hope she is above 18 by now.
She's
Is
like
Ash been
she's
around
a
that
mutant ninja turtle. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are like 50 years old now. What's going on?
Oh shit! Has she been around that long? I don't know who this person is. I'm just sure that they're just another Bitcoin maxi. So
Yeah, yeah.
Now she's Miss Middle Age
Miss Teen
Crypto,
Crypto.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Botox Crypto.
middle age crypto, Jesus. Oh man.
But yeah. I think she isn't a Bitcoin maximalist or anything. She like a good crypto influencer chases clout wherever it is available.
Got you.
Yeah, she was on Charles Payne's show a while back. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she's inviting homeboy on.
And then she was on with Richard on BitBoy's roundtable thing they had.
Yeah, but now he's been on. But now he's been on Fox, so now he's worthy.
Right. Was she she one of the ones complaining like I should be the winner because
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Now
Oh,
I'm
really?
confused.
Ugh.
That was stupid.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
I just don't got the stomach to watch that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm not strong enough.
I
Get some juice in you.
now,
Juice up.
but now that you reminded me, I remember her like on BitBoy. Doesn't she kind of sound like Sally from the Valley? Like, please.
Sally from the Valley.
Sally from the Valley. What's that about?
I don't know enough American.
It's a typical accent. Like, I can't do it, but
I've
You
never
mean a
heard of
Valley
it.
Girl accent from like San Fernando Valley?
yeah, kind
I've
of.
never heard that term Sally from the Valley. Is that the way it translates all the way over in India? Because I'm from the Valley.
No, I have heard someone use it on. I think I think it was Emily. No, Emilia Clarke. She used the term on one of the interviews regarding her when she was trying to do the American accent. Her accent turned out like that.
Sally from
Yeah,
the Valley.
Valley Girl.
Oh, Valley Girl. I know what you mean now.
Yeah. San Fernando Valley.
An
Yeah,
affluent
so-
young Californian woman typically considered being
An affluent
excessive.
young Californian woman, typically considered as being excessively concerned with physical appearance and social status.
But I don't know if that's really that's not really the subculture that it was
Is
about
that your
back in the days.
transgender voice or something?
I don't know what
Yeah.
the hell that was. I was trying to like make that that voice of the person that's like watching the animal in their natural habitat type shit.
Yeah. Sandra Larson is misguided. It's not San Jose, California is not the valley. That's Silicon Valley. Get it right. The Valley is San Fernando Valley, and trace it all the way back to the 80s with the song from, what was it, Moon Zappa, Valley Girl. She's a Valley Girl. That's
but
where it all came from. And
Frank
she's
Zappa?
talking about the San Fernando Valley.
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa's daughter, Moon.
Oh,
She had a big
got it.
hit called Valley Girl back in the 80s, and that's what started the whole, oh my God, for sure. Gag me with a spoon.
Literally.
Yeah, all that stuff. That was,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
and
like,
the Valley Go Home, yeah. They're very good. That was what
no,
they,
the
yes.
Tap for Life like totally got me like oh my God, I totally told God not to call me.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, oh my God, for sure. All that
Oh
crap,
my
man.
God.
Hey, those are the full Bush days, all right? So I know them very well.
This is weird.
And I'm going to and let's go shop at the Galleria. That's the Galleria is in the valley.
Just watch the Wayans brothers, White Chicks.
Yo,
There you
they
go.
do it. That's exactly who the characters are. Actually, I have to watch that for old time's sake.
San Jose is not included. It's not all valleys. It's the valley.
But yeah, while we were laughing, this reminded me like there is this influencer who uses canned laughter on his streams. Yeah. I'll name him because I like him. Like Trevon, he's been using this canned laughter kind of thing. It's
Tin
funny,
Top, by the way,
but
Tin Top, calling the Tin Top nailed it. The Sherman Oaks Galleria. Thank you. Yes, that's it. Sherman
is
Oaks
that?
Galleria is the Galleria from that song. Sorry, go ahead, D-Raj. Sorry to cut you off, man.
yeah. So what I'm saying was, yeah, here on HexAsians,
Laugh
we
track.
don't use canned laughter. We use real laughter for from wheels only for background. And for old man grunting, noises, we have Papa B
Papa
in the
B.
house.
We got it covered.
So we have, oh my God, take a chill pill. Okay.
I will take no chill pills.
I think we covered most of the things.
And I don't mean Viagra. Well, maybe I do mean Viagra. Yeah.
Exactly.
A fistful of take me back and a fistful of make me.
Or Royal Honey. Apparently that had some traces of Cialis in it.
Oh, snap.
You mean royal jelly?
No. There's some product out there called Royal Honey.
But
apparently
the part of the honey that's given only to the queen bee is called royal jelly in Japanese.
Okay. But I'm not talking about
it is honey. It's like honey, but it's called royal jelly.
King is like, bro, I'm not talking about
jelly?
that.
What?
Look up Royal Honey, and there was some traces of Cialis in the. I guess it's some sort of performance enhancing product.
Yeah, it's like a Viagra, I think. Because I've seen the commercials before.
I think like these are like herbal products with no claimed benefits.
Probably not.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we had this similar thing
Nice.
in the Philippines. I think there was a.
Sorry,
a
is it
pill
called
called
Tadalafil,
Robust-
really? Like
Ta-da.
Tadalafil.
Ta-da!
That's
Yeah.
silly.
Now it's called Genius Juice.
It used to be called penis pump.
No, I think there was a reference to Michael Jackson. The thing he used to taint the kids with is Jesus juice. He would call it.
Oh no!
Great.
I almost forgot all about that. Now you brought it all back.
Almost. They had to pull you back in.
They had to pull me back in. Oh, by the way, Paulie Walnuts died from The Sopranos.
And James.
And you know what? I was rewatching the series. I'm on like season 5
Get
again.
outta here.
And
I'm
then he
close to
fucking
doing
dies. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm close to doing that too. I'm close to rewatching that series. I'm watching.
You
Game
have
of
to.
Thrones
You have
right
to.
now,
It's
'cause I haven't
great.
watched that.
To see his finest performance ever. I mean, man, it's so sad.
Yeah, it
So
sucks,
sad.
man.
79 years old.
Pretty young. I mean, I think Joe
He's
Pesci's
pretty young.
still walking around.
Sure he is.
Yeah. And
But
Joe
I
Pesci
mean-
was the baddest motherfucker, right?
Goodfellas, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the baddest motherfuckers out there, man.
Did you see him on The Irishman? How old he looks now?
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, holy shit. But we
Yeah.
all going there, you know. That's why I don't fuck around. I don't waste no time. We all going.
Nope. I already got the hair taken care of. It's
I
already
already
gone.
got grays too, bro. I got
Oh.
grays and you know.
Oh, god damn it! Forgot. I almost forgot Ray Liotta's dead too.
Yeah, he
What?
died recently. You didn't know?
Ray Liotta's dead now too. Did you know
Yeah,
that, Crypto
in
King?
May.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks
Damn.
ago?
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was a little longer than that.
Was it?
I feel like it was. Let me check.
Well, I don't think we mentioned it, but man, it's like all the great gangster actors.
Yeah, no, May 26th. May 26th. No,
May
he was living in my
26th.
country.
Oh, it's been a
too.
month.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I
3
didn't even
weeks.
know that. Yeah, I thought it was May too.
Well,
Yeah, man. We all come to pass on by, bro.
and wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Somebody says, Sonny from The Godfather? You're talking about
Yeah, James Caan. He passed
James
away.
Caan died?
You didn't know?
When
Yo,
did
I
he die?
said that one Saturday or Friday.
Oh, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
man. I'm
You
sorry,
know,
bro.
just between you and me, he wasn't Italian.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, not Italian.
Yeah, R.I.P. to all those gentlemen, man. They were some greats.
Misery was one of his movies too, besides the Great
Sure
Godfather
was.
movies. but
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
That was a
I forgot about
freaking
that.
James
crazy
Caan's
movie.
great. He's got a
Yeah.
huge body of work. You see him in what is it? Not The Longest Day. Bridge Too Far.
Yard. What about
too far.
freaking damn Bat 21?
I don't think I've seen that one.
You know, Papa knows who's in Bat 21. You got Danny Glover and
If I've seen it, I don't know by name.
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman. Where's he at?
Gene
He's,
Hackman.
know
he's
he
still
passed.
alive, isn't he?
I think he
I
passed.
know he's like late.
No,
80s.
move up to him right there at the top.
He's up
left.
upper left.
Top left. Gene Hackman's
He's
a
got to
great
be in his
actor.
80s.
Oh, he's old for sure.
Oh,
What-
he's still
what we got
around.
here?
All right, good.
He's still around. Are you kidding?
But he hasn't done nothing,
Dude.
like recently. I
Nah,
hope
Dude, he played
gets
Popeye
back.
Doyle in French Connection. You kidding?
Why did I think he passed for some reason? I don't know why. I think it might have
92
been a
years
rumor I
old.
saw.
He's 92. Yeah, he's.
And I hope he makes the big, the big
Yo,
deck.
all BS aside, I'm really working on my diet to live as long as possible. Like I don't want to die, until I gotta go.
I think Gene Hackman's got a 5.555 steak.
Well, I hope he does. A shout out to him. So
Yeah.
with Dennis Hopper.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's the one that passed.
Yeah, well, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I'm a huge Dennis Hopper fan.
Yeah. Well,
He was
we're
a
gonna,
badass.
a lot more great talent's gonna be leaving, but didn't expect.
Oh, you guys heard about Bruce Willis, right? Like he's completely
Yeah, he's
mentally gone. Like he's got a degenerative problem with
well.
his brain.
It's not confirmed, but if you watch Red Letter Media, they do a summary about all the crazy hundreds of Bruce Willis like appearances in these B movies that are coming out, and the suspicion is he's got an earpiece in where he's being fed the lines. He doesn't practice the lines. He just appears on the set, says a couple words, and then leaves, and then gets a paycheck because he's got very few more acting years left in him. Is what they think.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, the thing is, but in 2022, we already know that you really don't need any mental capacity to even be the leader of a the free world. So
Yeah.
he will be okay. But
I mean, I don't
to
even.
get
Go ahead, go ahead.
no, sorry, just to get things on back to a positive note, I wanted to first of all thank Tap for Life One. Yeah, he is one of my true friends on Twitter. Why? Because he's one of the only people who retweets my shit posts. So thank you
Nah.
for that, Tap for Life. And
I don't
and
be seeing
also
your
shout
shit posts, man.
yeah.
I must
And
be asleep.
You gotta unmute him,
well,
Wells.
Oh, that must be it. Let me check my
no, no,
settings.
no, no. No, I may be getting shadow banned sometimes, but
D's
I
getting
don't
shadow banned.
really
It's
know.
pretty obvious.
Yeah, but
Oh
other
yeah.
thing,
Yep.
yeah,
By the way, James
he
yes, sir.
also kind of live streams on, I think, the worst crypto show ever. I think that is what the worst damn crypto show.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a pretty
that's
good
what
show
their
too.
live stream is called. Yeah, I watched it once and I agree with the title, so I don't watch anymore. But anyways, so we are
The title
back
is accurate,
to
folks. Be sure to tune in.
yeah.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
By the way, there seems to be still some debate in the chat. James Caan was not Italian. He was the son of two German immigrants, both Jewish, and he's a Jew. There you go. He was a
Why would
German.
anybody think he's Italian?
Well, because he was in The Godfather as Sonny Corleone. That's why.
I mean, yeah, but come on.
Even Italian Americans think that he's one of their own. So I think he was
What?
like, yeah, he was like given. He was given like a big
An
award or
Italian
something from
pass?
Italian American.
He got an
It's a
Italian
running
card.
joke. It's like there's
Al
a
Pacino's
rumor.
not Cuban. What the fuck?
Right.
No, he's not.
Cuban. I mean, this is what actors do. They act.
and De Niro isn't Irish.
That's right.
Yeah.
Neither is Joe Pesci.
Right, but it was a long running belief that because of Khan puts it on really strong with the kind of the Bronx accent.
Yeah.
That he's
Was he from the
he was
Bronx?
Italian American, but he's not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But there's
And
a lot
Robert
of
Downey
Italians in
Jr.
the, Irish.
Robert
people,
Downey.
people like that.
Robert Downey Jr. is not actually black either. So
Right. I love that movie.
Well, when you go full
Love
retard,
that movie. Don't go full retard, man. Never go full retard.
that shit was crazy.
Wales is
love
an
that.
aquatic animal. What?
I would have never guessed that. How am I floating around?
The curly hair gave it away. Tap
The
for
curly hair. Yo, that GIF is hilarious.
Yeah.
I actually seen that episode. Family Guy's retarded.
Like,
Man,
but
we can't afford to lose any more talent in Hollywood. We can't give more jobs to new actors.
Hold
I
on, did
can't
you guys see
lose my
that
old
dance
ones.
scene that Tom Cruise did at the end of that movie?
Wait, what?
When?
The dance scene at the end of that movie, Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
With the-
man.
the
That
fat
shit was
boss or
crazy.
whatever.
Yeah. That shit was dumb funny. That gave me a whole new perspective on Tom Cruise I ain't never had before. I was like, what? I mean, he's still a psycho, but at least he can, get down with it. Whatever that's.
Or
good for.
isn't he a Dianetics dude?
He's a he's a Scientologist.
Scientologist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a psycho. There's a big old Scientology building here in Harlem on 125th between 2nd and 3rd. Every time I walk by there, I be hoping one of these weirdos walks out. Every time one does, I be giving them the business. They're just not ready for somebody that's, not fucking brain dead. It's crazy.
Oh, who the hell? Wait, hold on. Speaking of dancing, you reminded me. of
Clint
something.
Eastwood's probably the next one to.
Yo, he's
His
going-
last movie. He was already.
Gran Torino. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, he's.
Yeah.
His last movie he did is like he was like a bone bag, basically.
That's what I'm saying. In Gran Torino, he was already looking frail to me. I can only imagine now.
like
You know some. Go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry. Yeah, I actually watched the Trilogy over the weekend again. Like
Which one?
that's the the Dollar Trilogy. The good, bad, a few dollars more, a fistful of dollars,
Oh
and the
fuck
back
yes,
there.
yes.
I'm not familiar with
And
this.
Outlaw Josie Wales after that. After the trilogy, you got to see Outlaw Josie Wales just as a follow up. Man, those are great movies. You're right.
Yeah,
Were these
actually,
previously unreleased? What the hell's going on here?
No,
Yeah.
they've done a 4K wipe of everything, redigitalization
Yeah,
of the original negative.
remastering or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's mwah, beautiful.
yeah, I did a kind of a poll on Twitter, like which movies should I watch, the Dollar Trilogy or the Karate Kid Trilogy. So I got 3 votes. Two went to the Dollar Trilogy. So I watched that. So I don't know why. Like I'm definitely I'm thinking I'm getting shadow banned, but
Okay,
actually
I
no.
know this. I
You
didn't
know,
know it.
you need to be famous to be shadow banned first.
Hey, Wales,
It's
when
just
you talk
nobody's interested.
Wales, when you
Sorry.
talk about that Tom Cruise dance scene, that reminded me of one old guy that was just like was at least at one point one of the most incredible dancers. Remember Fatboy Slim's Weapon of Choice video with Christopher Walken?
No, actually, I don't. That's old though.
Yeah, we'll show it in the green room. But he was old when he did that. He's freaking ancient now. He's another
Yeah.
one you got to keep the
Walking,
death
yeah,
watch going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, walking. That's true. I forgot about him being some dancing type. I remember him. I remember him the most for that Kings of New York movie, man. That
Oh, yeah.
and what's the other one? The one with the
Deer
lion.
Hunter,
No, the one with the lion speech. Ah,
The
can't
Lion
remember.
Speech.
Oh, Pool Hall Junkies.
What about True Romance?
Yeah, that one. I mean, there's so many good movies, man. He's been in so many good movies. There's another one. The week. What's the name of this shit? I'm not gonna remember. Some '90s movie. There's just so many movies he did, man. I mean, he's just another one that's just another good guy that eventually he's gonna have to go. Yo, him, Samuel L. Jackson, like those are two guys that they just work. They just
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson, how his age. He doesn't
Yeah.
even
he's still
walk
going.
that age.
Nope, he's still going.
I mean,
like
he's
a
like
battery,
in his
bro.
mid 70s or something like that.
Yeah, he's old
Late
as shit.
70s.
Yep. He was in Taxi Driver.
Samuel
remember that?
Jackson?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you?
Let me check.
I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure he's in there.
No, he was in Goodfellas.
Yeah, I remember him in that too. Hold on, was he
Nope.
not in that? Nah, he wasn't.
I don't think he
in
was
some
in
old ass
Taxi
movie.
Driver.
Hold on. I'm gonna find. There was some old
He was
movie.
in
he was in.
Goodfellas and he was pretty young
Yeah.
back then.
Yes. He wasn't Goodfellas.
He played Sticks, right?
Yeah, Sticks and Goodfellas. That's right.
But you know what I miss about all these old movies is what is now considered as toxic masculinity.
Ah, yeah, that's
Oh.
funny.
Like those were the good old days. Like, and yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly is like my, I would say, top 3 favorite movies, English movies to be exact. And my favorite dialogue is like, if you want to shoot, shoot, don't talk.
That's it.
Uh,
Talk is cheap, mother.
that's
We forget about Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, and
Yeah. Chris Farley.
what? No.
He's gone.
Well,
Chevy Chase,
Eddie
Dan
Murphy.
Aykroyd.
And the Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. Yeah, I forgot about him. He's out there still walking around.
Well, sure he is. He's doing some unfunny stuff with Martin Short. Right now.
Oh, funny
But there-
stuff.
he's
Got a
in his-
series like
he's-
Only Murderers in the Building or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but they're up there.
Steve Martin made some in the
Funny
80s. God
shits.
damn.
Yeah.
Couldn't catch my breath comedy.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Same with Chevy Chase until he got his own talk show and bombed, and then he was done.
Well, you know, the talk show's always a setup.
Vacation was his.
Yeah, Vacation.
National Lampoon.
The first one, yes. Bill Murray. Bill Murray's. He's.
I'm a huge Bill Murray fan. He's
Bill Murray's
a funny
okay.
motherfucker. He's a funny dude, man.
Morgan Freeman seems like he's been 60 for 60 years.
Yeah.
He don't get old. Maybe he really is God. Because that dude's been the
I
same
remember
forever.
Sesame Street.
Holy shit.
No, for him, it's Groundhog Day, huh?
Yeah, every day. He's looked the same for a long time. That's so true.
And the guy that plays Alfred recently in the Batman movies.
Oh, yeah, he passed.
Wait.
Adam Cain or something like that.
Wait, Michael Caine died?
Michael Caine, yeah.
Michael Caine. Damn.
He died when?
Probably 4 or 5 months ago. Let me check.
Bullshit,
Oh,
man.
no.
Come on.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Not Michael Caine.
Let me see.
Not Michael Caine. He's not Michael Caine. He's not dead.
Yeah.
No, he's not dead. Sorry. No, he's not dead.
Yeah,
not at all.
yeah.
No, he's not dead.
Present.
89. Not dead.
Not dead. Not dead.
Really?
He just did. He just did a documentary called My Generation. He's
so
a
weird.
freaking class act, man. I just saw his first
that he
movie,
passed.
Zulu Dawn.
That must have been a fucking rumor then, because I swore I saw
What
that
about Gandalf?
No, come on. Why are you just throwing out old people's names and hoping that they're dead?
What's
So,
Gandalf?
yeah.
What's Gandalf's name?
Oh,
His
no.
real name is Magneto.
Yeah, there you go.
What's his name again? Ian
Sir
McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
There we go.
Very good.
Check how old is he?
Finbear got it.
1939.
Finbear wins
83. There we go. Oh, yep. That's him.
83, and what a
Caine
class
older
actor
than him.
that is, too.
Oh, yeah, this guy is good, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. Probably rename
A
this
wizard
episode.
comes exactly when they intend to.
A stroll down obituary lane.
What about Ed McMahon?
He's long dead.
No,
I
he's
think
dead
he's
long
been gone
dead.
for a while,
Like in
yeah.
the 90s or something, right?
Ed
Yeah.
McMahon. He's not really a talent. He's just oh. That's his claim to fame.
He
That's
was
all
the,
he did.
He was the remember
The
them
bloopers.
things? Nah, not even the bloopers. The sweepstakes.
Yes.
Oh, the
home
sweepstakes, yeah.
Yeah, the whole sweepstakes. Remember that? That was
Oh, my
funny,
God.
man.
That no one ever really won. Yeah.
You know
All right,
what?
this is
I
getting
always tried to
insane.
figure out what the scam
Cue
was.
the outro. This is getting out of hand. Remember Ed McMahon? Who the hell cares about Ed McMahon?
I'm just did anybody? I was always trying to figure out what the scam was with the home sweepstakes. I could never figure it out
That
because you didn't have to pay money. For
you
none of that.
subscribe to magazines and you get a chance to win.
But they always came to my house anyway, so I don't even
And
believe
nobody
that
won.
was a scam.
Well, it was a legal thing that said that you had to make it possible for somebody to win, even if they didn't buy the magazine subscriptions.
Got it.
The thing is that there's never been a winner that didn't.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So yeah, that's a scam. It's like
Yeah,
Publishers
sure.
Clearinghouse. Would you like to subscribe to one or a gazillion of these
Yeah,
magazines?
remember the CDs? The CD. I remember the CD scam. That one was good.
Yeah. But you remember
Columbia
the
House?
stamps?
Yeah,
remember the
yeah,
stamps that you lick them, you stick them onto the order form, you mail it in. Analog system days. My dad used to give me the stamps. I just lick them and stick them on various things. Never put them in. Never subscribe to that shit.
Yo, old days were funny, man.
Yeah.
Funny.
Published printed material, printed media was funny.
Yo, yeah, it's crazy because I get mail nowadays. I'll leave that right there for the mailman to deal with it. I don't even bring it into my house. If it's spam, I don't even bring it into my like. No, you taking that shit where it goes, bro. You deal with that.
Oh yeah, we got a garbage, big old garbage bin.
I just leave it for the post office to deal with. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother. You keep bringing that shit to my place of residence, you're gonna keep having fun with it. They know it's spam. Why they delivering that shit? Even the internet does a better job of filtering for spam than the USPS stuff. Like I get mail to my place that ain't even mine. Like the people don't live here. Like why you keep bringing this here?
I would much rather. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say gotcha, badam, please.
Nah.
Maybe we'll have a minute of silence before the Kacha Badam in memory of all those we mentioned earlier.
That's it.
Yeah. And we are good to go.
Broke the silence, King.
I just saw that image that he brought up there.
Yeah.
You're no good.
Try
sir.
not to laugh for the dead people minute, and you couldn't even make it. I heard your Belgian blow.
That was middle class played that. That was a clip.
Anyways, let's cue in the Kacha Badam, and we'll see you next week.
Sing it, D-Raj.
No, I can't.
Would you?
No, I have vowed not to sing until Pulsion launches. When Pulsion launches, you will be able to tip me in my token, and then only will I sing. Anyways, thank you.
Oh.
See y'all next week. Thank you for joining us.
Bye now.
Catch us all.
Be
Bye
well.
for now.
I badam se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi se kadam tat saman pura badam taran I badam se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi se kadam tat saman pura badam taran badam badam se takacha badam amaga chinai ko kuku badam 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 se takacha badam amaga chinai ko kuku badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 amaga chinai ko kuku badam
First, Japanese people think all foreigners are aliens. Japanese are really shy with foreigners, so they will be surprised and run away from you. Japanese people have a habit of asking foreigners, "Why did you come to Japan?" In fact, they are not interested in the reason you came to Japan. They just want to know when you are leaving.